and I actually got to watch a movie. Anybody seen All Quiet on the Western Front? Has some pretty good.
How was the audio on that?
It was pretty good. Good. I was pretty surprised. People were talking about it. I waited to get the disc. I have it here somewhere. So here it is.
Because I saw one of those things where they showed like the objects, and there's a lot going on in there. There's a lot of movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I immediately ripped it and put it onto my brand new NOS. Thank you, Paul. And since I have a battery backup, thank you, Paul. I was able to watch it without any issues.
How did it sound when like the bombs were like coming in? Could you really tell like where were they coming from?
Oh yeah, and then like the splash of like the debris is splashing all around. Oh man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I pre-ordered it and it showed up Friday, so I immediately ripped it, put it onto the NAS, and then was ready to watch it on Zapidi. And then we're all out of TV shows to watch, but so wifey's like, all right, how about Saturday? Well, let's watch the movie. So we started it pretty early. It's like 2.5 hours long. And I had to read the book like back in high school, right? So I already knew what was going to happen.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised. And the movie's so fucked up. It's just like the way they brainwash these kids to just go die.
You like the movie itself too?
I mean, I already knew the premise. Like I just heard from a whole bunch of people that Netflix, it was on Netflix and it had really good atmos. So I was pretty impressed. If I have to like I'd redo once I do the time alignment, I'll go back and listen to it again. But some of those scenes, man, dude, so disturbing.
Yeah.
1917 is also very disturbing. The audio in that, what's funny about 1917 and ripping so when you rip movies, right? And the movie like 1917 or Alita Battle Angel, if they both have Dolby Vision and HDR10 plus, dude, some of these media players have trouble because they're trying to decide which one to play, right? So like you have to like turn one of them off, otherwise the whole thing just won't play, because I ripped the ISO, the full disc image, and I think my wife just got back. And it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, it's just like it can't figure it out. Like which one? Parker says you need OLED for 1917, the blacks, the black levels. Yeah. You should rewatch.
This one I've mentioned before. Not necessarily amazing audio, but good entertainment is shrinking on Apple TV. Yes, I agree with you, Dean. I like it. What's weird? It's like, what's it? I don't know. Harrison Ford, is that in there?
Yeah. Harrison Ford, the guy from
Indiana Jones, right?
India. Yeah. I couldn't even remember the name.
He's an old guy. He's an old guy in that, and I'm like, dang. He's an old guy. You know what I mean? Like he plays like an old guy. And you're just kind of used to seeing him like, climbing stuff, whipping people with that thing in Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? He's like active is the way I imagine him. Or Han Solo. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Like, oh shoot. He's an old guy. Like he really is an old guy.
No, he is. It's surprising like when these they're still out there making movies.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. There's this one Cruel Summer on Hulu that like my wife's friend recommended. It's actually pretty good. It's a little dark. About some teenagers, about some high school stuff, but like
okay.
Pretty dark. It was actually pretty good. So we were surprised about that.
Is that the one trailer where like the kid busts out like a pocket knife? Is that the one? No, that's a different one.
I don't know.
Okay, never
mind.
But
I'd watch out on trailers, man. I remember, Sasha and I just go through what's on what's new on Vudu, and we'll just like watch some trailers. We're like, oh, okay. And then we rent it and then just totally let down, like, oh, this movie's so like half an hour into it, and we're like, okay, let's go another 10, 15 minutes. Go into it, oh my God, that was just a waste of time. Garbage movie, awesome trailer, garbage movie. You got to watch out for those. But
All right, if you would like to join us every week on Mondays at what time is it? About 6 p.m. Central, which is the best time. That's where I am. Make sure you join us at youtube.com/Daily HiFi. We out.
Eric, thanks, man.
Thank
He
you.
said, happy belated to your wife and Joe's mom. I was out at dinner celebrating my daughter's 21st birthday last Monday as well. So look at that. Everybody had a March 27th birthday. Crazy.